Hello everyone, this is Paukshte Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. I also want to remind you that some of my video courses are already available. Buy them if you haven't done it yet. I would really appreciate your support. I continue showing you this series of videos on working with the basic patterns. Last time, I showed you how to make a pattern for a dress with asymmetric darts. And today, I want to continue talking about this topic. I started with simple designs, and I'm going to show you more and more complicated ones. I believe that asymmetric darts can make an ordinary sheath dress look unusual and stylish. Today I'm going to show you two designs. I'm going to use just one basic pattern for it. Have a look at the sketches. Have a look at the first one. The first dart goes down to the hip, and the other one is parallel and it goes to the side seam. It's shorter. Look how beautiful these lines are. I'm going to show you how to make a pattern for this dress. Have a look at the second sketch. In this one, this second short dot goes not to the side, but to the center, and the longer one goes down below the hip line. This point should be right on the center front. That's why I made a dashed line in the pattern. If you learn to make asymmetric darts and various seams, you will improve your sewing skills and you will be able to create unusual, interesting designs. I really hope that you'll enjoy the process. I am so happy and proud of you when you share your achievements with me. I love it when I get feedback from you. I wanted to be creative. I wanted to learn to work with the basic patterns accurately. I want you to be able to sew and wear anything you want. Let's be different and beautiful every day together. Let's get down to work. I can move this sketch aside. Let's have a look at this one first. The first dart runs from the bust top down to the hip line. I want to measure mark 27 cm below the waistline. This is where I want this dart to end. I need to connect the marked point with the bust top. What about the waist tags? Here's the first one and here's the second one. What should we do about them? I'm going to move the opening of one of them here. Not the full opening. I'll make it a bit smaller. Don't make a big tag here, because it will change the length of the dress. Make it tighter, up to 1 cm. The dot is biased, so the dress will stretch a bit here. The rest of the opening should be moved to the side seam. Don't do it the way I'm doing it now. You need to fold the pattern in half and make the openings on the side seams even. This is a must. Next, I need to cut the drawn line. You can see that the opening is pretty small. It will make the line just slightly round. I'll also cut the extra pieces from the side seams. Watch what I'm doing. Next, I need to close the original chest dart. Be very attentive. This is the center front. It should be cut on the lengthwise grain. This is very important. This part is not going to be cut on the lengthwise grain. Be very important. You can see how big the opening is. Don't worry, this is the same chest dart. It just was moved to the hip line. I've moved the opening of the chest dart to the hip. What's next? Next, I need to draw a line here, and it should be parallel to the first one. Be very attentive. These two lines have to be parallel. I recommend you folding the pattern according to this line and making a tiny opening here, about 5 mm wide. Be very attentive. I'm cutting just about 5 mm. Don't make a big opening. I don't like these pair of scissors, it's not convenient to work with them. You can see that there's a tiny opening here now. Next, I need to cut the dart and close the original one. Be very attentive. The center front in the lower part of the dress should be cut on the lengthwise grain, and the upper part, not. The pattern for this dress is ready. Just imagine how beautiful this dress would look like. There is nothing complicated about it. What is important is that you should make tiny openings in these lines, for them not to be straight. That's it. The pattern is ready. Now you know that it's not hard to make it. Let's have a look at the second sketch. The first one can be moved aside. This dart is the same. And the second one should go to the center front. This is where it should end, in the point where the center front crosses this opening. This is the point I'm talking about. I need to draw a line here, from this point to the bust top. I need to close the opening which was made for the previous dress. Here are the two darts. This is how the pattern looks like now. It's accurate. The pattern is very unusual, but it's perfect for the second dress. I hope that this lesson will inspire you to experiment and make various darts. I'd like to note that if you move the opening of the chest dart to the side below the waistline, the opening will be very big. It's okay. Don't worry about that. I believe that this lesson was helpful. I really hope that you find my lessons useful. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Paukshte Irina. Buy my courses, subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos, press the like and the bell buttons. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.